Obviously, they don't exist. Yes, that's right, Miyazaki. Listen to yourself. Of course Shinigami don't exist.
You're probably right, but I remember that Kira had those prisoners write something suggesting the existence of Shinigami.
So based on that fact, perhaps we're dealing with the same person after all. That would definitely explain why we're hearing the same words.
I don't think so, because if this was the same person, it's highly unlikely he would have responded to our video in the first place. And why would he agree to let L live after going to all the trouble of getting him to appear on TV? The real Kira wants him dead. So, it doesn't make sense.
Maybe there's some other connection between the real one and this new guy. They could have already met and decided to use the word Shinigami as a way to confuse us. No, I'd say that's unlikely. It sounds like this. If the two Kiras were connected, I don't think the imposter would be so willing to give up on his plan to kill me. All of this suggests to me that the copycat has his own agenda and is acting independently of the first. I believe his actual motivation is to meet the original.
I think you're right. He's acting out of an interest in Kira. The word Shinigami could very well be some reference to their killing power. Saying we can confirm our identities by showing our Shinigami to each other probably means that they confirm their identities by somehow demonstrating their ability to kill.
Yes, that's it. Based on their messages, we can assume that the word Shinigami must hold some other meaning that only the real Kira and the second Kira are aware of. Now, we just need to convince this copycat to tell us what that is.
So will you respond and force him to be more specific? We have to be careful how we handle this. We can't make it too obvious that we're asking, otherwise he'll realize we're not Kira.
From now on, it's best that we leave it up to the two Kiras.
What do you mean?
I imagine that the second Kira is probably quite satisfied with the current situation now that he's received a televised response. He sent a message to get Kira's attention, and as far as he knows, he now has it. Also, there's that word he used, one that only the two of them would understand. We'll arrange to have this reply broadcast today on Sakura's 6 o'clock news. Naturally, this will be of interest to Kira, and he'll be following this exchange between the copycat and the one we've invented. Now, if I were Kira himself, my priority would be to prevent this imposter from coming into contact with the police. This is good for us, because it means that the real Kira may feel pressured to respond this time.
Okay, but let's say that he doesn't respond, then what do we do?
Yes, I've been thinking about what the second Kira might do if he gets no response. For one, he might reveal more information that he knows Kira once kept secret, to pressure him into a meeting. Of course, that would make Kira nervous.
Look at his
Could
neck.
be interesting. And what would be more interesting is if Kira sends a message of his own to prevent this from happening. Ideally, this could provide us with the physical evidence we'll need to build a case against him. In the meantime, let's gather all the information we can on this copycat.
Oh, that's good. Yes. Beautiful. Just like that. Perfect. I'm telling you, these are gonna knock him dead. You look like a little angel, Misa.
I'm so tired. That shoot went on forever. Modeling takes a lot of energy. Hey, Rem.
Huh?
Can I ask you something?
What is it?
Each Shinigami has to have one death note of their own. For a Shinigami to give a notebook to a human, he needs to have two. Ryu could give a death note to Kira because he somehow found a way to sneak an extra one past the Shinigami King.
Right.
What about you?
The Shinigami King isn't someone who's easily fooled. It doesn't happen often.
Oh, then how did I get mine?
Let's just say it has a lot to do with the fact that I'm one of the few in the Shinigami realm who knows how to kill another of my kind. That's how I ended up with two.
Oh,
Is that
I think I get
Shinigami?
it. You killed the Shinigami and then you gave his notebook to me, right?
It's not like that. I wasn't the one who killed him. I just happened to be around when he died. It was coincidence, really.
So, how do you kill a Shinigami? I have to know. Well,
Never repeat this to anyone. I know the only way to kill a Shinigami is to make them fall in love with a human.
what a beautiful way to kill.
What?
There once once was a Shinigami named Jealous who spent all of his time watching over a certain human girl. Jealous wanted nothing more than to look at her as she went about her daily life.
Stalker.
It's today, isn't it? Her last day alive.
She looks so full of life.
I wonder why today.
It's just not fair.
I also wanted to find out how she was going to die, so I stayed and watched with him. It was nighttime and she was walking alone. No one else was around. And then it happened. A man suddenly appeared.